Hi team, it's a beautiful Monday here in Australia and we are going to kick off this week with a bit of a zoom in our, in our rocket ship. We're off. So we have an amazing amount of new people in this group. So if this is you, welcome. So my name's Rebecca, for those who haven't met me, and I am privileged to be the leader of Ora Leaders. And on this process, what my job is to help you to navigate this space. So what I would love to do today is to share with you a few things that are going to help you on this journey. So if you're brand new, I highly recommend that you get familiar with your doTERRA back office, right? So to do that, you need to log into mydoterra.com and add in your membership ID number and the password that you use to enroll with. So doTERRA do send that to you. So if you don't have it, go into your emails and find it, and then you'll be able to log in. So once you've logged in, you'll then be able to do things like edit your LRP or add an LRP if you haven't already done that. An LRP is your loyalty rewards program template. So that's what you can do there. We can enroll other members. We can update our details. So anything really doTERRA related, that's what I want to say, is where we do it. So today what I want to show you is 3 things. So number 1 is how to log in and change your website details. So everyone, when they enroll, gets access to their My doTERRA personalized website. So I'm going to show you how to edit your details there. It's the first thing we're going to have a look at. The next thing we're going to look at is how do you enroll somebody, and then if you've enrolled them, then you're going to need to move them. So how do we do a sponsor change? So I'm going to show you those 3 things today. And if you've got any questions, you can just post in the comment stream below it'll be, because I'm going to post this in our Facebook group. And I'll get to them as soon as I can. So we're just going to share my screen here and have a look at this account. So this is one of my holder accounts, so to speak. So we'll talk about that in a whole other call. So when you log in, you always log in to the shop screen. What we're going to do now is click over to the team, because that's actually where we do most of our work as leaders. So right here over here, you can see that we've got my website. So you're just going to click on that. And what you can see is this gives you the ability to edit your business site name. So right now, this is Victoria Jackson 2. So for example, if we wanted to have it as, here we go, doTERRA Australia. It's not going to work, but I'll just show you. Then you would go save and it would come up. But obviously it's not available, so you just need to choose another one. So I'm going to just quickly show you what that looks like there in case you haven't seen it. So it's just going to open it in another tab. So I'm just going to need to come over here for you. My face is in the way. It's very annoying. So this is what you then get. So you can see up here, you've got Victoria Jackson number 2, and this is your personalized website. So here, it gives you the default, and you'll able to put a description there for yourself. So let's go back to that now. Let's go here to this place. So we have done the name. You can change the photo. So at the moment it's the lavender. So we can add your own personal photo to make it more personable. You can just choose your file and attach it. Here's another little bit. So we can add an introduction for yourself. So this is really great if you wanted to look at, describing what your passions are, what your love piece, what you love to do. So if you're all about low tox living, this is where you would describe it. If you are wanting to connect with people on a very, heart-to-heart basis, you would share there why you joined doTERRA, what you love to do, what your focus is in the business, and in that way that gives people a little insight into who you are. So that's where you do it. So you just literally type into that space and then off you go. So this is next here is you get to direct your leads to. So if somebody comes onto that page, we'll go back here, and they hit contact me. So let's do it. And they fill out this form straight here. What happens is that then gets sent to you. So what you need to know is, how do you want to receive that? Now, I recommend, actually I kind of beyond recommend, you must do this. Everyone should do both. Everyone needs to have this sent to their email that is on file. You can have that too. Now, as I described the other day, I highly recommend that everyone has a Gmail account, and that's where it's sent to, because for some reason, these emails just get lost in the ether if they don't go to a Gmail account. So do yourself a favor, spend 5 minutes and go and set up a Gmail account. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. You can also have it sent to your message center, which shows up here on this little envelope icon. I personally do both. So that's what I would recommend that you do. Then you would hit save settings and you're away. So that's the first thing we're going to look at today. So the second thing I wanted to look at was, how do we enroll? So in your system here again, we have the ability, load. Actually, I think you can do it here in the dashboard. Here in the dashboard, you have the ability to enroll. So you can click on this here, enroll new consultant, and it literally opens up that box, and then you go through the process and enroll your person. Now, the other place you can do that is up here on consultant services. So again, go down to register a new consultant and you're away laughing. It's really that simple. It's not a difficult process. So depending on where you are, though, then the steps that you take are slightly different. So since we've got English Australia here right now, let's pick, you're in Australia. We'll hit continue. Now you have the option of doing it locally, having all products sent from our local warehouse, which is in Melbourne, or from the US. Now everyone actually has these options. So if you're in Canada, you have the option for it to be sent from the Canadian office, and it's still called local OTG order, or international, which means it comes from the US. If you're in the UK, the same thing happens. So right now I'm going to choose local. And now this is where it gets interesting. So here in Australia, you want to make sure that you are enrolling someone with wholesale prices. This is the best thing for you. So wholesale prices enables your user or your customer to get the maximum amount of discount. They get the ability to earn the free product of the month and go into the loyalty rewards program. And very importantly, you get to move them into a team. So this is what you want. So we're not going to go any further here. Now, if we just go backwards for now, I'm just going to kick out of that actually, because I can't. So we'll go and enroll someone else just really quickly up to that point, and we'll hit the US now. Now it looks a little bit different. So you can see here, we now have the option of wholesale customer or wholesale prices. So we want to still click wholesale prices, and then we want to move on. So our wholesale customer is the different thing, the different account. Now it's also different in Canada. So let's go and have a look at that. I know it gets very confusing. So we're still going to do a local order. Oh, it's now kicking up as the same. I wonder, because it might be confusing because I'm going in and out, in and out, in and out. Look, if a wellness advocate shows up, choose wellness advocate. But it looks like they're now becoming aligned, and that's now saying wholesale customer. So let's hope that that is the case. Otherwise, let me try one more, which our other big one is for our UK people. So there you go, Europe, United Kingdom, So I'm saying, okay, awesome. Well, hopefully it looks like maybe they have aligned all of the processes and they're looking the same. So it's just Australia and New Zealand right now who's still got the preferred member. So that's how you enroll, and you just go through the steps. It's not a difficult process. If you need any help, please talk to your upline about that, and we'll be able to help you to move forward with that. So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about today, or share with you more to the point, is how do we move people? So it's under team, my business, and if you come down here to sponsor changes, you can then move people. Like, there's no one to move here right now, but what it will look like is you'll have their number, their name, how many days you've got to move. So you only get 12 days to move them, and you'll then click it to say move, and you'll have to do that movement there. But it is under team, my business, sponsor changes. If you are ready to do a sponsor change, please reach out to any of us in the team, and we can help you with that too, especially for the first one if you'd like some help. But it isn't a difficult thing to do. Now, you cannot move someone that is placed in your team. So for example, if I place somebody in your team, you can't move them within your structure. You can only move somebody that you have personally enrolled. So just want to make that very, very clear. That's how that works. So that's a basic, really, really basic quick overview of your My doTERRA office. Get in here, have a look. I would encourage you to start clicking in here and viewing what these different things look like. Here's a team structure that's starting to build here very quickly. Get in and do it, and then you'll know how it works by actually having a look for yourself. So as I've shared, please feel free to ask your upline or your team manager or your leader or your mentor, the person that you've been allocated to, if you've got any questions. You can also comment below on this video, and I will help you, or one of your team members will help you when we can. So good luck, have fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye.